What's up, everyone? I'm Tony, but you probably know me as DollarDorado. Today, I want to do something a bit different. I want to tell you my story, not just the highlights you see online, but the real story, the struggles, the doubts, the wins, and how it all led me here, talking to you right now. My story starts on July 21st, 2005. In Madrid. I grew up in a normal, middle-class family. On the outside, I was just like any other kid. I was a good student, I did what I was told, and I had a big dream to become a professional football player. I spent hours on the field, training, pushing myself. Football was my world. But deep down, even back then, there was another voice, a whisper of something else. A part of me was always fascinated by the idea of creating something from nothing, of building my own path. That was the entrepreneur inside me, waiting to wake up. That awakening happened when I was 12 years old. While my friends were playing video games, I was on my computer, but for a different reason. I stumbled upon the world of online business. It was like discovering a new universe. My first venture, selling baby nail clippers online. Yeah, you heard that right? It sounds random, I know, but for me, it was a revelation. It wasn't about the clippers. It was about the process. Learning about marketing, sales, talking to customers. It was my first taste of real-world business, and I was hooked. It wasn't a huge success, but it taught me my first and most important lesson. You learn by doing. I kept experimenting, trying drop shipping, affiliate marketing, anything I could find. I failed a lot, more times than I can count. Each failure was a lesson, a piece of the puzzle. I was learning through trial and error, getting my education not in a classroom, but on the internet. When I turned 16, something shifted. I realized that my journey, with all its ups and downs, could actually help people. I saw so many other young people who felt lost, just like I did sometimes. They had dreams, but no idea where to start. They were told to follow the traditional path, but it didn't feel right for them. So, I decided to turn on the camera. I started my YouTube channel, not as an expert, but as a fellow traveler. I promised myself I would be completely transparent. I shared everything, my wins, my losses, how much I was earning, the stupid mistakes I made, and the lessons I learned the hard way. I wanted to show the reality of entrepreneurship, not some polished, perfect version. I wanted to build a community where we could all grow together and show other young dreamers that they weren't alone. Then came the biggest crossroads of my life. Achi Dizisechi, I was still juggling school and my growing digital business. The traditional path was pulling me in one direction, go to university, get a degree, find a secure job, but my heart was pulling me in another. My passion, my mission, was my content and my businesses. I knew I couldn't give both 100%. I had to choose, so I made the terrifying decision to leave formal education. Imagine telling your family that you're dropping out to become a full-time YouTuber and digital entrepreneur. The criticism was instant. People told me I was crazy, that I was throwing my future away. They doubted me. They laughed at me. It was one of the hardest and loneliest periods of my life. There were days I doubted myself, thinking maybe they were right. But I had a vision. I believed so strongly in my mission that I was willing to bet everything on it. That decision forced me to level up. There was no safety net. It was succeed or fail entirely on me. I poured all my energy into my work. I became obsessed with discipline, with consistency, waking up early, working long hours, constantly learning, and always showing up for my community. And slowly, things started to change. The criticism turned into curiosity. The doubts turned into respect. My transparency resonated with people. They saw I wasn't just talking the talk. I was living it. I was building my personal brand not on hype, but on honesty, on the relentless pursuit of self-improvement, and on taking massive action. I became a reference point for youth entrepreneurship in the Spanish-speaking world, not because I was a genius, but because I was real and I never gave up. But as the community grew, I realized we needed something more. A YouTube channel is great, but I wanted to create a deeper impact. I saw so many young people trapped in a system that limits their potential, that feeds them negativity and tells them to be average. A society that disconnects them from their true power. I wanted to build a space where they could break free from that. That's why I founded Lathos Club. Lathos is not just a brand, it's a movement. Our mission is to fundamentally change how young people see themselves and the world around them. We help them disconnect from that corrupt, limiting system and guide them toward their highest self. We do this through powerful experiences, by connecting them with high-level people, and by fostering an environment of growth, higher consciousness, and unlimited potential. It's about building a tribe of conscious leaders who are ready to change the world. Looking back, my journey has been defined by a few key principles. Discipline, because motivation fades, but discipline is what keeps you going. Taking calculated risks, because you can't achieve extraordinary things by staying in your comfort zone. Having a clear vision, because when the world doubts you, your vision is the only thing that will keep you on track. And most importantly, staying true to your mission. My mission has always been to inspire and empower. Every video I make, every project I start, it all comes back to that. So if you're watching this and you're young and you have a dream that seems crazy to everyone else, my message to you is this: take responsibility for your life. Don't wait for permission. Start now. Start small. Start with what you have. The world is full of noise and distractions trying to pull you away from your purpose. Your job is to ignore them and focus on building something meaningful, something that is uniquely yours. Your journey won't be easy. You will face doubt, you will fail, and you will feel alone at times. But if you believe in your mission and you commit to it with everything you've got, you will not only achieve your goals, you will become the person you were always meant to be. Thank you for letting me share my story with you. This is just the beginning for all of us. Let's go out there and build a future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.